My name is Owen Muzambi, and I'm a Zimbabwean social entrepreneur. And I lead a company called Driven Entrepreneurs. And in Driven, we are a social enterprise that is focused on developing grassroots entrepreneurs and taking them onto a path of socio-economic development. Driven develops customized programs, training or incubation or acceleration programs that we deliver in the different areas, so peri-urban or urban areas. And the focus is to get in a cohort of entrepreneurs that go through the training first and then go through an acceleration period where they receive funding to actually kickstart their businesses. So our role is in two parts: training of the entrepreneurs, upskilling individuals with technical business skills. The second role is to then provide business development services to these entrepreneurs that we've identified. So at the moment, we're in 5 schools across Johannesburg, urban areas, urban townships to be exact. And we particularly decided to work in townships because of the profile of individuals that we target, which is township youth around Johannesburg.
Basically, the program is about us as learners here at school. What they want to teach us is to be able to start our own businesses, because we know that not everyone is going to make it after grade 12.
Different kinds of businesses. I design school caps, he's a fashion designer, a photographer, a drawer, same time camera, wash and wear, a window cleaner.
In 2009, I came to South Africa hoping, for change in my economic circumstance, and the grass was not as green as I had hoped when I came in. In the first few months of the year, I had challenges of where to stay, and eventually I ended up having to stay in a public park. It's called Kingston Falls Park in Auckland Park, and it was a difficult period. But at the same time, when I look back, it was a good learning period. One of the things that I realize now when I look back is I did not have any skills at all to offer to the market. Even though I was creating CVs, trying to get a job, but I did not have anything. That perhaps became one of the things that formed the purpose why we do Driven, to really try and upskill people. I could not access jobs because I had no skills, but also I was illegal. But in 2017, a lot of young people, especially in South Africa, do not have skills, not because they can't get it, but they just come through from a system that is not equipping them properly, and they in some ways trapped in the same way that I was trapped. So in thinking about Driven, I always get back to the time that I was homeless, and it kind of drives me to do the work that we do.
So I didn't know that before you start a company, you have to register it. I took it as if you want to start a business, you could just go, okay, I'm a businessman, without any hard work, without any tears and sweats, if you want to start a business, you have to make sure that you admire what you do, you love what you do.
My name is Samuel Molson Matumba. I am a former student in Kwabelilanga Secondary School, and I am a driven employee. I'm an analyst and a facilitator. Basically, I coach the students in the school's program. As an alumni, I've got to start my own business too, because I was part of the program. Also have other alumni like myself who started their own businesses and who are out there doing big.
So we've got a team that has so much passion and a team that wants to do this program on the ground. But at the same time, passion does not really pay the bills as well. So you need to also pay for an office space, pay for our facilitators or our staff to be able to travel to these areas. It's a challenge that we still have, getting long-term relationships with individuals that or organizations that could guarantee that we are doing the work we do for a much more longer period.
My name is Khulile Nondabula. I'm one of the business coaches at Driven for Entrepreneurship. One of the two things that I believe are going to change the world is entrepreneurship and education. Being involved in something like this, where you're working with grassroots entrepreneurs, seeing them change their mindset, seeing the development inside, especially just believing that they can do something better than whatever the circumstances around them are offering them.
Hi, I'm Tepotlo. I work as a business associate and coach here at Driven. I specialize and deal with ideation, early startups and established businesses. I work within the community development, so that's actually focused on the adults. You know what's the most exciting thing? Actually seeing an idea come to life, and over and above an idea is actually seeing people making things happen themselves.
No circumstance remains the same forever. At the point when the lesson was given to me when I was sleeping in the park, it didn't quite click at the time. I kind of settled that this was how it was going to be, and I was getting used to sleeping in that park. You don't think ahead that much. You just kind of become okay with the circumstances. Years later now, I look back, I look at the journey, and I realize it didn't remain forever. I'll be very dishonest if I say it was all because of me, like I was smart or whatever. I suppose I was at the right place at the right time, but also at the right people along the line. I met so many different people that in big and small ways changed the direction of my journey by either giving me a piece of information or either providing support from a financial point of view. What makes me get up every day and wanting to do this is that opportunity to bring a bit of luck and a bit of change to other individuals, just in the same way that other people were there for me as well.